Now that we've covered pretty much the process and how everything works, you probably want to know how much money you can make and how the whole compensation process works. So that's what we're going to tackle next. The formula we use to pay everybody involved in the business is fairly simple. We charge every single restaurant on Takeout Online 15% of every single order that comes in through our system, and you get paid 30% of that money for every single order. That 30% is guaranteed. So it doesn't matter if you have 5 restaurants on the system or if you have 5,000. I shouldn't say 5,000. If you have 5 restaurants or if you have 50 restaurants, you're still guaranteed to get your 30%. However, we set it up so if you bring more and more restaurants online, the percentage of income that you get rises as well. And the benchmark we set up is to get 100 restaurants a year, roughly about 8 to 9 restaurants a month. If you bring in 100 restaurants per year to take out online, then your compensation is increased from 30% to 40% after 1 year. If you continue at the same pace and add additional 100 restaurants or more, then the compensation gets raised to 50%, and essentially we become like equal partners. We make exactly the same amount of money that you make. And as long as you continue at the same pace, you continue to make 50%. If you at some point decide to lower the pace and slow down a little bit, then you're still going to be guaranteed your 30%. Even if you don't bring any new restaurants on board, you're still getting your 30% commission. Also, some people that get involved ask, is there a way to make additional money on top of that? And the answer is yes, there is a way to make more money. The way you make more money is we typically charge setup fee of $250 for every new restaurant, and even though we have to do all the work in terms of getting them set up, we pay you 50% of the setup fee. Also, we put together a website that can work in any locale, which is essentially a nice little restaurant directory, and we can set it up for your area as well fairly easily, just a matter of populating a database with the relevant information, and that allows you to use it as an additional sales tool because people automatically get listings on this directory at no cost. But there are also some premium services that we sell on that directory, and those premium services we charge for, and also you get 50% from those as well. In addition to that, if you decide to charge, typically we provide a website for a restaurant as an additional kind of value as part of the $250 setup fee. So it makes it much easier for people to accept to be on the system, because typically they would spend $500-600 just to develop a site like this for the restaurant. Again, if you decide to charge for this website, instead of throwing it in as part of the package, you also get 50% of whatever amount you decide would be appropriate to charge. You get to decide that. That's basically the compensation model. At this point, we'll move on to the question and answer, and we'll just go over some typical questions and answers that hopefully will answer your questions. Otherwise, you're welcome to contact us, and we can address additional questions you might have. Thank you.